redstone right there. Another block. Another redstone. More redstone. I'm not sure if that's actually gonna work or not. You actually have to turn on the lever anyway to be able to tap it. Oops. I didn't do that quite right. Actually raises a question. Oh. So I'm gonna have to turn off the lever for a moment. Made the same mistake again. Like, I don't usually make this mistake. I pretty much always put the pistons in the right spot, like way down here, but that's 2 times in a row I've forgotten, but I guess that's just effect of making a video. No, for goodness sake. But you know, all things considered, the jitteriness of the video could be a lot worse. Like, it could be something worse, like something else that was much worse. It's actually quite possible that this demo might even run out. I don't even know, but so it might, if I am able to get part 1 out, first, might be a little while before I can actually start again. At least it'll give you time to give your comments. You know, I'll be full ready when I'm able to start again. Okay, so I re-put the pistons down. Oops. Jitter, jitter, jitter. How nice of you to come and visit. Oh my god. Oh, no wonder it wasn't working. Oh, oops. I don't know why I did that. I just thought that. That's the floor, so... So yeah, I can just put redstone circuitry next to these pistons, but for the other ones, I have to go slightly underground and use redstone repeaters. Otherwise, you know, you'll be able to see the circuitry and will effectively be rather ruined. So, now we're going to get going underground. Here we are. Now that doesn't need to be repeater. And that doesn't either. Well, reverse it. The last one does have to be repeater, otherwise the 2 redstone dusts will, like, face into each other and they won't point to the pistons. So at least one of these has to be repeater. There. Actually, I can flick that lever back on now. Jitter, jitter, jitter. How nice of you to come in. Okay, now for the next ones. And actually, this redstone is actually really starting to put on a repeater just to keep the line sustained. Alright. Okay, it happened again. Anyway, as I said, now I'm just gonna remove this quickly just while I fiddle around with the redstone, and then I'm gonna put it back and all that. Just give me a second. I have to kind of think for a second. Okay, because of this right here, like the pistons here are rather in the way, I'm going to have to do this circuitry over here. Basement. It doesn't matter whether it interferes with that, because it's kind of what the basement's for. Okay, they're not allowed to move. Just put that down there. stairs. Okay. Way. So is this. So is this. So is this. Redstone repeater. Redstone repeater. Redstone repeater. And lots of redstone dust. But what do you expect? Redstone house, right? Okay, now I'm going to have to have a repeater here just to strengthen the current. Alright, so now that's 2 pistons activated. I mean, 3. 3 are in action now. Now to work with the 4th. It actually makes sense to go from this circuit instead of way over there, like a clockwise circuit. Alright. Pistons are here. That piston table that I made more than once, but I never actually made it to turn on and off. It's interesting because it's already a piston. Funny. Alright, so now all the chairs are retractable. Now let me just demonstrate. And also test it. Turn it off. Put it in use. Oops. Okay, how did that happen? Okay. Turn it on. Turn it off. Yep. Testing that sticky piston thing where if you do it really fast, it'll rip the sticky piston away from the actual object. Never saw it for real before. Saw it in video and decided to drive it myself. Okay, the table is actually going to be quite tricky, especially the center one. So I'm not quite sure how I'm going to do this. Okay, I know how I'm going to do this. So, now the middle one isn't going to be done, I think, quite the same as the others, obviously. But, for the rest, actually, yeah. Alright, so I'm going to leave the torches there, though. I'm actually going to need some torches, too. I'm going to turn the lever back on, actually. So I know how the wire is acting and all that. Because these pistons are in the way, so it prevents the like redstone repeaters to take effect and all that. Like the fact that the piston's in here doesn't matter. Like when it's on, it'll go through anyway. When it's off, I think it does cut it, but the redstone will still be able to work going downwards anyway, so it doesn't matter. This needs to be. That's how I wanted to work, though. Not sure about that. Yeah, it needs to be negative from that. So I'm actually, instead of redstone here, I'm going to grab the torch from wherever I have one. There. And of course, that way, when I turn it off, that small part of the table will retract. Of course, you want to do that for the whole thing. So, Now I'm just going to go all the way around and put those repeaters in. Just going to carve it away first. As long as I'm only carving away sandstone, I know that I'm okay. Don't even need to look. Alright, gonna have to have a small spacer here. The redstone, because the repeaters, oops, go here. Oh, for goodness sake. There we go. It's easier on this one because it doesn't matter whether my feet are hanging over the edge of the repeater there. Here I'm not allowed to go in that square. Let's see. Sorry, actually I already want over here. Alright, now just to put it down the connecting redstone. Oops. Okay. Just one at a time, eh? Don't really want to connect to each other, but... Oh, yes, this is a problem, because I need to... Okay, that's not a problem. What this is... So I'm just going to have to rewire this slightly, like that. So they don't connect. Oh, for goodness sake. How many times am I going to have to do this? Oh, no, wait, actually, I could... No. Okay. I could have just put a block there to block it, but it could still, circulate downwards and mess it up. So I'm going to have to rewire this again. Well, whatever, I'm able to delete that part. Oh, for goodness sake! Doing this to annoy me. God. Whoa. What was that? Like, I know, like, I must have broken part of the circuit, but, like, all of those pistons, and I heard that torch blowing out. So, okay. Apparently there's some kind of negative torch thing going on here, so I'm gonna have to figure out what. Must be the torch. Okay, is it off or on? Because what the heck? Oh, I ruined part of the okay. Just gonna rewire this then. Okay. I don't need that. Actually. I wonder why that's not working. Whatever. Okay. Darn, I think the brain work. And it's my first YouTube video, it's just, well, for Minecraft, I mean, I'm used to this. It takes a little more brain space. And I'm just gonna put all this wire down and then deal with